Oi lads, it's Danny here today, bringing you lot a lovely video how to prove the U-sum from integral calculus. So before we jump into this video, I want you lot to leave a like and subscribe, and let's get right into it then. So the first step that you lot are going to do is you're going to apply, you lot are going to need a tool, which is the chain rule. And the chain rule is basically the opposite of the U-substitution. So by default, what we lot are going to have to do is take the integral of the chain rule, which will give us the U-sub basically, and we're going to use that to prove the U-substitution. So if that's the case, we're going to replace the chain rule into an integral. We are then going to have to when you apply the U-sub, you have to take a variable to be your U variable. In this case, we're going to take the function is within the other function, which is going to be g of x. So g of x is going to be our u term, and then from there we're going to take a derivative of that u term. So when you take the derivative, you are going to have g prime of x dx. So we are then, once you have done that, we're then going to write it as du dx is equal to g prime of x. Right, before we substitute it in, there's one thing that we need to notice, as we're going to replace it into here, but we got to change the bounds too. The lower and upper bound, as you know, both have to be changed in terms of u, and we know by the definition of here that u is going to be equal to g of x. Therefore x in this case, the lower bound is going to be a, and therefore we're going to have g of a, and we're going to do the same thing for the upper bound, which is going to be b, and we're going to write it in terms of a u bound, which is going to be g of b. Remember that we made u equal to g of x. So therefore, we are then going to replace it into our integral, right? And right away, we could cancel out some terms. So this cancels out dx in the numerator, and dx in the denominator is going to cancel out. And we can rewrite the integral as follows, right? So the only next step that you are going to have to do is take the integral of f of u du. And to do so, we have to denote it as a capital F. So really, what we got over here is capital F of u. We are then going to apply the fundamental theorem of calculus, which states this, which we're going to take fg of b minus fg of a, and that's how we prove the U-substitution from integral calculus. I hope you lot enjoyed this video. If this video has helped you lot, please drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you lot later.